Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Pinky, the real life Bratz doll, and today I just wanted to come here and talk about this Bonang Lite thing. So I'm sure everybody who is here watching this right now knows about this Bonang Lite thing. I remember Musa and her beefing and him calling her Bonang Light and them going viral and them going at each other. So I obviously have my own feelings about this because I like both women, but I feel like calling her Bonang Light isn't really true. So today we're just gonna unpack who really is Bonang Light. Who is the Bonang Light here? Who is copying whom? Do you understand? So let's get into it. You guys remember when Musa was going at LKG saying she's talentless, saying she has no neck, and what else did he say? Saying she's Bonang light and like she's always like trying to be Bonang, getting Bonang's jobs. And I'm like, but it's not really like that. I think maybe you have something against her and it's personal, because if we are honest about it, how I met Lerato Kganyago for the first time was on Soweto TV, and she is the reason why I was watching that channel. Like, as soon as I switched the channel and I saw her, I literally stayed. First of all, because I loved her style. I saw her shoes, I saw she like was wearing a weave at that time, and I absolutely loved her energy. So as I was saying, Lerato is very sweet and her energy is great. Like, she seems like a genuine person, and like if she was your friend, she would literally be a loyal friend. Like if she is your sister, she's like the best sister in the world. She just gives off that very kind energy and very sweet person type of energy. Like, and I understand now why they call her mother, because she does. Like, she gives off that motherly energy. Like, oh my gosh, I, you know what? If you need a child, I'm old enough now, but I wish she was my mom. Like, oh, I would probably love walking into a closet. Just, oh man, God should bless her with kids though. She'd be the best mom. Like, for real, for real. Just like we would always say Rihanna would be a great mom. Like, Lerato gives that vibe as well. So on Soweto TV, as I was saying, she is the reason why I would watch Soweto TV. And I'm sure I'm not speaking for myself, I'm speaking for millions of people in South Africa who also were introduced to her on Soweto TV when I say that we were watching Soweto TV because of her. Because it wasn't like a big channel, but the celebrities they would bring there, her energy, like her skill of interviewing, she just makes people feel comfortable and she gives off this great energy, positivity, even on the link. I have watched her every step she goes, every platform I watch her, because I absolutely love her. So yeah, it breaks my heart when they compare her to Bonang and they make it such a bad thing, because it isn't. I do see it though, the similarities in terms of how they look, you know? They kind of do look similar. And I remember a picture from back in the day when they were starting off in the industry. There's this viral picture that people always like, I guess, roast them about, where both of them were slender and they look very similar. You'd swear they're sisters. And I understand why they compare them now because of that, and also because they're in the same industry, they're doing the same thing, both of them are hosts. So you know how it is. They always try to pit women against each other, And it's crazy because both of them were literally the same shape. But I think in that picture, when I look at them, Bonang is naturally a slender lady. She is very petite, small boobs, small butt. And I feel like in that picture, Olerato wasn't in her natural body shape there. I think it may have been that time when she was describing lying to her parents, acting like she has a job, but she doesn't. She's just hustling at this Soweto TV where they weren't paying her. And maybe it was when she probably was stressed and she lost weight. And then that is the picture, because she has big boobs now, and she is a curvier woman, and I think maybe it also comes with growth, but like in when she was slender, you wouldn't say that her boobs would grow this big, ne? I don't think I'm the only one who sees this. I hope you guys also notice. So the thing is with Bonang is that she is great at her job. Like, she's the best host in South Africa. I always say, like, this is probably gonna sound crazy, but when I become successful and the world knows me, honey, I will definitely like shout out to Bonang, because Bonang is my style icon, honey. And like, she really is the hostess with the mostest. Like, she's the definition of that. Like, if you're looking for someone to host your show, it has to be a glamorous thing, though, something where you're gonna pay our queen a really good bag, because she will slay. She will give you a show. She will be the hostess with the mostest, as I said. So, I think that's why, because a lot of people, it's not only Lerato Kganyago who was being compared to her. Even Tando Taburi, I remember her saying it on the podcast with Meg G, saying she was being compared to Bonang.
No, it's too soon.
Do people ever compare you to Bonang?
They used to back in the day when I was at Y, which was so shit because I used to
Trying to establish yourself.
I'm like, guys. And I stood in for her radio show, and then some people would think that it's actually her, and then sometimes I'm like, do you think I should just run with it? Like, I'm like, fuck that. No, I'm not running with it. But it stopped over time. It stopped. It doesn't happen. I mean, I haven't heard it in years.
Yeah.
And it is also because she is just so great at what she does. Yeah. So I don't think like this thing of Bonang Lai thing, like, I hope it doesn't affect her too much, Lerato, because she is her own woman, and Bonang is her own woman, and like, it's just that Bonang is very good at what she does. And the other difference is they're not like that similar, because Lerato DJs and Bonang is a host only, and she's like styling, so they're different women, they're just similar. And because we're in this world and people like putting women against each other, this is where we are now. And also probably because, most in the industry, people would always say that you don't get paid. It's not as people don't make as much money as we would think, Harmo states, that line, so I understand why Lerato like went to the live job. It's not like she literally went to all of Bonang's jobs. She just went to one, which is live. And Umini was there. Lutando was there. It is just because you guys are just trying to find something to go at her with. Everybody has heard that you don't book much jobs in the entertainment industry. And if you do, you have to make sure you're able to take that amount and save it or grow it. Do you understand? So y'all shouldn't be unfair and call her Bonang Lite or believe it or go onto that train as well. Like, they are two individuals and they are both amazing. But I do low-key feel though that they also eventually had something against each other because of the industry and what people were saying. Because I feel like Bonang, like, she could have like came out and be like, guys, stop saying she's Bonang. Like, this girl is an amazing woman. She's doing her own thing, and like, why y'all? I understand we may look similar to some of y'all, but y'all don't have to do that. She could have said that to Bonang, but I think she low key, she low key enjoy like, I tell this bitch she can never. Because I low key felt it, like, even when they were talking about that job that they were both on Metro, where Bonang walked out on the job because she wanted to apparently host the show alone. And Lerato has been so graceful about what actually happened, but I think she also knows deep down that Bonang probably fell into what people were saying and was thinking, she may be better, I feel like she also felt like she was on a pedestal and was like probably low-key looking down on Lerato, like, yeah, you could never.
Wow.
So you were meant to co-host a show
Yeah.
on radio, on your primetime radio show.
Okay. Spice Queen.
And babes, this is my show. It's behind the story. I'm behind the story.
Yeah.
Forget the debacle. For me, the confusion is because I know you and I know how real you are. To some extent, sometimes I'm like, yeah, Lerato and I are real. Cool. My confusion is everything on social media seeming cool when we both know that this particular human being, that's what is assumed happened is exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Right? Is that you trying to like take the higher ground or be cool? Because from what I heard in the streets is there were meetings in the background and this person was like, I can do this alone. And then to your face, we can do this together, girl. And then next thing, dinner Ranaka's in the building. Yes. So my question to you is, I felt like, I don't know how your reaction around that, I didn't believe it, or you're just trying to be a lady and keep it cool. I don't get it.
I'm taking off my bangles.
Don't take off your nails, don't stress me out.
No. But, you know, Pearl, one thing I have learned in the past couple of years or even months, you can't change an individual. You can't change a person. You can't change the way a person sees you. It's your own decision. There are people who maybe perhaps are in bad space. There are people who are maybe like in good spaces. I'm not going to let you affect my personal bubble. I'm not, what you go through, there's no way I'd sabotage myself like that and let you affect me. And people have their own decisions. People have personal preferences. If you don't want to sit with me like this, that's you. Who am I? Honestly speaking, I'm not going to question you. I'm not going to be upset about it. That's your own personal decision. There's absolutely there's reasons why you don't want to sit across me. Only you know that. But also, if it's personal, if you sit down with me and you act like we're cool, and then when I walk away, then we're not, that's also your own conscience to deal with. Meaning, you're right. When I walk out of here and I get in my car, my conscience is clear. You have to deal with that. But also, things always have a way of coming out on their own. So it didn't affect me at all. It was like, oh, okay. You know how I am. You know, I won't lie, I was shocked. I think disappointed is a big word to use, but I was mostly like shocked, but it is what it is. Yeah.
And then, God. Huh? You must never think you're better than people, dog. Because you never know. You're really a chick. One day you're on top, today you think you're better. And then tomorrow, that person you're looking down on is the one who is better than you. Like times 100 even. That's how God is. You're looking down on another person. Oh, watch what I do for them. Do you understand? So I feel like that was a good, maybe a subtle lesson, because Bonang, she's been like very classy also about her shade. She's like not someone who talks, but you can almost see like in her energy and her movement and her vibe about, okay, now she sees about, okay, the situation. Because I feel like she was thinking to herself like, no, this girl could never be on the same position as I am. And then boom, they were both on Metro and they both were hosting the same show. So I think she was a little bit not to be offended, like, hey bro, why are you putting me with this girl? Like, she's not even like, I can do this on my own. But I think it was also a way of God humbling her to show her, but you must never think you're better than people. Because I remember even celebrities looking down on hosts, saying bad things about them, and now they are hosting as well, you know. So now, who do I choose? You know what? I don't choose either, because I love them both, and I love them both for different things. Oh, Lerato, I feel like I would want a friend like her. I don't want her to be my friend. I still want her to stay there in her pedestal and for me to look up to her, because maybe if she would be close to me, then I get to know her. I don't know. I don't think anything would change, but I just want her to stay on that pedestal. I don't want her to be close to me, you know? I would want a friend like her. Oh no, maybe I would want her to be close to. I said I wish she was my mom. I don't know. I don't know, but I do like her, you know, in terms of her energy and her kindness, you know, maybe as someone who you could talk to, you know, she's a very sweet person. In terms of style, I would choose Bonang, obviously, and talent, you know. But in conclusion, both women are amazing, and it's it's not no thing about Bonang lied. No, that should stop, because Bonang is the one who bought boobs, and Lerato is the one who naturally has them. So that is why I was like, so who's the real Bonang light? Because Lerato is literally natural, except for the changes they've made, which is a little bit brightening their tones, their skin tones, and but her body parts are real. So who's the real light then? You know, you should stop playing with the LKG like that. She is someone who's sweet and doesn't deserve all of this. So yes, in conclusion, that is my opinion, honey. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know what you think in the comment section, and subscribe to see my face again, honey. Until next time, guys. Bye.